How do we know when a song is finished? Are all of the pieces present that I planned for? And does my song say what I wanted it to say? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Brew in the Stew, Day 7. So how do you know when a song is actually finished? We live in a day and age where we are surrounded by extremely talented musicians to collaborate with. And on top of that, computer programs with hundreds of different instruments, thousands of plugins. Can we as individuals really decide when our song is finished? Because if there's one thing that I've learned is how quickly I get too close to what it is that I'm creating. Maybe the first time I play a tune, it feels more natural and organic, but as soon as I realize that I found a good idea, chord progression, a lyric, a catchy chorus or verse, that's when my overthinking brain starts to kick in. So before there's even a chance to begin overthinking something, create guardrails for yourself as soon as possible. Most of the time when people come in for a recording session, they might have some structured bones of their song, maybe just even a few song lyrics. So my first advice, at least have some sort of idea as to how big or small you want your song to be. So once you get into the studio, that can ground you in the event that we get a little bit too carried away with the creative energy once we're in the studio. The best way that I can think about this is from the perspective of a painter. Learning from my brother David, you build the foundation first. And I was so blown away by how much that foundational layer can impact the actual image that meets people's eyes. The absolute same thing is true with music. Plan what you're about to paint, lay the foundation. Once that structure is solidified, the sky is the limit. How do we know when a song is finished? The artist gets the final say. Share your song with friends, family, or even strangers, I find is extremely valuable. Somebody you don't know that can provide an extremely unbiased perspective after they hear your song for the first time. But at the end of the day, the most important question to ask yourself when deciding, is my song finished? Are all of the pieces present that I planned for? And does my song say what I wanted it to say? Does the song feel the way I want it to feel? After you think you've completed a song, don't listen to it for a full day, maybe even 2 days, maybe even a week if you're working on other songs as well. Because when you're in the studio, your full focus is on the song. There's a higher chance you might get a little bit too close to it, and you might just lose a little bit of perspective of what you were going for in the beginning. Be patient with yourself, invite people to share their opinions about your song. Ask yourself if there are any main pieces of the song that might be missing. The objective is crossing the finish line to get your song out into the world. Make a general plan, set the foundation, build the foundation, get lost in the creative spirit, cut back on things that might get in the way of the initial idea or distort what your song is trying to say. After your session, let your song rest, share it with some friends, listen back to it in a different setting, and be ready to tell yourself this song is finished. Here's to a hot and sunny San Francisco. Book the studio SF.com. That's good brew.